Hey folk, what's up? Today's video is about street photography. This is one of the most popular genre amongst photographers. Irrespective if you have a mobile phone or a DSLR or a mirrorless, you can shoot street photography with any kind of equipment that you have. Street photography is one of the most challenging genre because there are a lot of things that you need to take into account before you start going and shooting. And today's video is going to cover all the aspects you need to keep in mind before you hit the street. So you plan your day out for a street photography, but where do you go and how do you go about it? It's very important to get the right location. A right location for a street photography could be a busy street, a public transportation system, or maybe a marketplace with a lot of people coming, going buy vegetables or buying daily household stuff. And that's the location you want to go and shoot your street photography. That's where all the action lies. So when you start your street photography journey and you go out there to shoot, one of the biggest problems most of the photographers face, even I have faced, is the fear of how people on the street will react to you with a camera. There are 1,000 questions that they have in mind. So you need to be calm and composed. Just do your normal photography. Most of the time, people will come to you and they ask you, why are you taking a photo? What is the reason? You can just simply tell them you're a photographer and you're a hobbyist. This is going to be your collection over the years, and that's about it. And this is not going to be published. Don't tell people lies. If your photo is going to be published, tell them I wish to publish this in any upcoming publication or magazine or something, and tell them, are you okay with that? Take their consent, because later on if your photograph is selected for a competition that you may have entered into and they ask you to seek permission of the person whom you took the photograph of, you'll have to go back and take their permission, and that time they may say no. So it's better to have their permission well in advance, make them comfortable, and that's how you will start building rapport in your area and in locality. So when you go back next time, they will be more than happy to support you and allow you to take some great photographs. Another valuable tip to support the previous two is, what I normally do is, if I have taken a photograph of the subject in and around my place where I stay, when I visit them the next time, I give them a hard copy or a soft copy of the photograph I have taken of them last time when I visited them. This really makes them feel so good, it makes them feel more respectable that you took a shot and you have given them their own photograph while working. So this creates a win-win situation for you. So next time when you have friends and you want to take them for a street photography, those people are going to really respect you and allow you without any problem to take the shots you have come for. It's always a good idea to shoot with a fellow photographer so that you have a company, and then you also feel secured. So when you're shooting in unknown places or marketplaces on a street, you have each other's back, so you can probably help each other get some good shots, and then together it's always fun and you can watch each other's back. Street photography is all about action, and if you are going to struggle with your camera by finding your ISO button, your shutter speed and your aperture, you are definitely going to lose out on a lot of action out there. Very important to know your equipment thoroughly well before you hit the street, so that you're going to catch the right moment at the right time. A very important shooting mode when you are on the street to capture that high-end action is definitely use the burst mode and only burst mode, because what happens is, suppose take a shot of a vegetable vendor splashing water on the vegetables, and if you're going to have your setting on a single click, you're definitely not going to get what you want. Always better to have the burst mode on so that you can capture around 20-30 shots quickly, and then when you go back later on, you can select quickly from that what you want, and you can remove the other stuff that you have captured. Street photography is all about capturing emotions, mood, drama. If you're on a street and you're capturing something very ordinary, like somebody just sitting and doing nothing or just looking here and there, it doesn't really make sense. You have not done justice to your street photography trip. You need to look at things that tell a story. Maybe a vegetable guy is pulling a handcart, or somebody is throwing something, or people laughing, talking, some stress, some happiness. This is what street photography is all about. Watch that light. because light plays a very important role in photography. After all, photography is all about light. You need to understand that if you're shooting outdoors, you should not be shooting in harsh lighting condition like a lot of sunlight, maybe around noon or something. That will give you totally whitewashed pictures and you will not get the right exposure. Another way of looking at light and getting a good photograph is that look at light coming from some source or maybe through a window or something in the market area or anywhere, which is causing some kind of rays to fall on the subject or on a person, making it stand out. Light can really play a very important role in getting some fabulous shots. So use light in your favor to get those dramatic and moody shots. We spoke about so many points on street photography. We spoke about how to get to the location, your camera settings, and so many other points. But what about composition? That is equally important. So when you're on the street and you see a subject probably who's sitting on the ground and you take a camera and just point downward, you're not going to really get a good shot because you have distorted the perspective. The best thing is to go in parallel line with your subject and then take a shot so that everything is in line, the subject is fully proportionate and you're getting a good shot. I have created a video on mobile photography tips, but that is helpful for all genres, be it mobile or DSLR or mirrorless. The link is right up there. You can click on it and it will take you to the video. So before you shoot the street, do watch this video because it is very important. It will clear a lot of concepts and will help you to shoot on the streets. Before we conclude for today's video, I would like to give you one last important tip, is that when you're out there on the street, please keep yourself hydrated, be safe, keep your equipment safe, be vigilant, look around. I will see you in the next video next week.